Hey Cancers. Okay, so a few things. We're going to do, these are technically for May. I'm not trying to do long videos. I was supposed to do these yesterday and I didn't. So this time we'll keep them short. I did a new camera angle, as you can see. I hope you like it. And we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna do a pull oracle, like an energy prism oracle to get a feel for your energy, and then we'll do a little spread, and then I'll do a moon oracle to close out. Okay, so happy May. I hope you guys are doing great. Our birthday season is coming up, and honey, they ain't ready. I don't care. Listen, January, when January comes, I'm like, my birthday is coming up. Okay, listen, when's your birthday? July. Oh, what? I don't care what you thought. So, and I start celebrating as soon as the season hits. So I'm gonna see y'all in June. Okay. Anyways, thank you, Spirit, for any message you have for our Cancers. Thank you for any message you have for Cancer. Cancer, what energy are you in or need to be in? Consciousness. Ooh. Gemini's reading had to do with the mind. It was heavy. Consciousness. What are you coming into? Are you coming into some download? Are you coming into some knowing of things? What's going on? Work on your crown. Ooh, what did you find out, honey? Who did it? Ooh, who did it? See, you know what? Ooh, okay. Okay, hold on. Let me get all the cards out. There was something going on. Maybe there was something you were struggling in, or a place you were kind of like, the energy really wasn't very, I don't want to say safe. The energy wasn't very, it was kind of toxic, you know? And maybe there were some things that were going on under the scenes that you didn't know, you know? Like maybe you felt like somebody cheated you out of something, or somebody did something, you know? Because, you know, we're intuitive signs. So we see things a lot of people don't see, but there are some things we don't see, you know? And something's coming in, or something's being revealed to you that's actually going to be good news. So kind of like karma. Like if somebody did something, girl, what? 7 and the 5, honey. Hold on. What was going on? Who was, what? Chat. Oh, don't worry. It's being fixed. It is being fixed, okay? You came into something. You found something out that somebody was doing or did. And it was almost like you couldn't say anything about it. So it was like affecting you. Because it was like, okay, do I say something? I don't want it to look like this. I don't want it to look like I'm coming off like this. I don't want it to look like I'm coming, you know, because F them people, whatever, you know, but they're doing something wrong. And I don't want it to be, you know, like, we ain't no snitch. But guess what? I'm too cute for jail. So I'm gonna let y'all know what I know. In a way. I'm gonna listen. Something was going on and something happened and it was affecting you. But what you didn't see, what you didn't know was however you were handling it, I feel, very well. Because the Swords, you know, is all mental for the most part. Mostly mental and talking. So if something was going on where somebody lied to you or betrayed you and you knew or you found out and you were like keeping it to yourself, I don't know why I'm feeling heavy workplace energy. It's like, it's going to be righted. That wrong is going to be righted. Because justice is coming with the 6 of Cups. And so it's like telling me, like, you didn't know but you found out, or somebody's going to tell you, you know? Maybe if you felt something, also, if you felt something about somebody who you felt like really had like sketchy energy or wasn't really, not reciprocating, but like, you know, they came off in a way that was kind of sketchy, that kind of like, I don't know what's going on, you know? It might be revealed to you that they probably actually really like you. You're probably going back and forth about them. And so you're like, you probably had a feeling like, I think this person likes me, but I'm not sure. But I'm not sure, you know, so I'm going to keep my distance. I'm going to, you know, stay at bay, you know. This person kind of gives off the energy of like, I don't know what the fuck, you know. And so they might come in and tell you that they like you. Or ask you out on a date. Yeah. And if this is something where somebody lied, I mean, I don't know if they lied. Who's out here lying now? Like, what? Listen, we pick up on all that, okay? Y'all can't get away with them lies around a Cancer. Can y'all? I need people to understand. I need people to really understand, because I be having to say this so many times. Like, I'm gonna find out. You can say what you want to say, but I promise you, I'm going to find out. So you might as well just say the truth, because my little crab senses, they're gonna be tingling. The spidey senses, they're gonna be tingling, and I'm gonna know something ain't right. Something ain't adding up. The math ain't mathing. So don't do that. Don't do that. Just tell the truth. Tell the truth. But if there was something going on in the workplace that was kind of like under wraps or kind of like sketchy and shady, but you felt it, either you had an idea of it, you thought, you know, like, I feel real High Priestess energy, where you kind of had a feeling about it, and it was what you were seeing, even though you couldn't say this is actual proof, this is actual truth, so hard, like cold stone hard facts, this is exactly what it is, you know. You were going with your intuition, with your gut feeling, you know, and it just it wasn't sitting right. It wasn't right. It wasn't sitting right. And it's going to be revealed to you. And I think that if you do have to say something, if you do speak up and say something, you're getting a reward for it. Or if somebody has to, or somebody, you know, comes to you and say, hey, you know, I know you had mentioned, you know, something, you know, felt like, you know, you mentioned it, whatever. Come to find out, this person was stealing from the company or embezzling money or whatever, you know. And you're gonna get a reward for it. Or if somebody kind of like was doing some shady crap and put you in a like between a rock and a hard place, to where you had to like force your hand, you know, you had to leave or get away from the situation, which was kind of like messing up things for you, you know. Does that make sense? It was kind of like, this is kind of like causing a setback because of you, you know. They were causing a setback, not you, but like whoever this person was, they were causing you to be in this energy of like, I'm being set back. Like, you're making this harder than what it has to be, and it shouldn't be. And I'm tired, but I'm trying to do the best that I can with what I got, but you're literally putting me between a rock and a hard place, and I don't deserve that. That's not fair, you know. That's being righted. They're gonna get their karma, and you're going to get what you deserved, you know. It could be a new job, it could be a bonus, it could be something, you know. There's gonna be a boss or somebody who's gonna come in and they're like, you know what, I'm kind of siding with Cancer on this. I feel like, you know, this is what was going on, this is what happened, and they were on top of it. They were kind of right about this. I feel like they deserve better. I feel like they deserve, you know. So yeah, and if you lost a job or lost something about a business or something you were doing, again, it's coming back to you. They're gonna be in deep doo-doo. That's all I'm gonna say, because you got justice and judgment out here. So this gift from Spirit is gonna be a really big gift. it's going to be a really big gift. And I think somebody who is like in a really high position, if this is work, if whoever's going to be, you know, if this is work, if somebody who's going to be in a really high position is going to, you know, say, hey, you know, speak up, stand up and say, hey, this isn't right, you know? So I think it's going to be okay, whatever the situation is. It's going to be more than okay, but you've came into some consciousness about something that's been going on, about somebody lying, somebody doing something, you know? And I think you had to kind of play this role of, I see all this and I don't like it, you know, but I have to do what I have to do, you know. I'm still gonna come in here and do my best. I'm still gonna show up and do my best. I'm still gonna, you know, if somebody stole from you, if somebody's betrayed you in any kind of way, caused you some kind of drama in any kind of way in a relationship, that, and they, you know, had to, you know, they ghosted you or did something to where, you know, it ended, Spirit is gonna bring in everything you needed. Like, you're literally getting what was taken from you. It's gonna come back to you better than you imagined, bigger than you imagined, probably. And if somebody did steal some money from you, baby, it's like you're getting that money back like tenfold. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because you have the Six of Cups, then you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is like material. Then you have the Emperor, which to me is like big money. Like, you're gonna be sitting pretty, honey. Like, hey, I was over here, you know, not in good sorts, and then boom. Oh, look at this. Luck is on your side. Oh, expect powerful change, Cancer. Conclusions are within reach. See, full moon eclipse, and that's what we have coming up, is a full moon eclipse. And then you got the new moon eclipse too. Yeah, these eclipses have been bringing in some big changes. I think just with the Taurus one alone, you know, with the Taurus one, it kind of set everything in motion, and shit probably was kind of funny, kind of funky. People was coming up and you're like, wait a minute, you doing some stuff that you ain't supposed to be doing, you know, but it's not my place. That's out of my jurisdiction. So I'm going to talk to who I need to talk to and say, hey, y'all might want to check in on this. Y'all might want to check that. Y'all might want to see about this, because something ain't right. You know, it's looking a little sus around here. I think you should look into it. And it's going to be looked into. And it might have gotten to the point where you lost something. You lost out on something. And it wasn't supposed to, not like saying you lost this thing because you did something wrong or karma. No, whoever caused this setback or unfortunate event, they did that because they were a shit person. They did that because they were fucked up, and that's just over there, you know. They're not only going to be caught, not only going to be exposed and put out, but you're going to get a return back on everything that they messed up. And if they stole money from you, you're getting that money back. And then, ooh, baby, you stole money from me during the eclipse season. What? So by the time this full moon eclipse comes up, which is coming up, like the fact that this is in order like this, like the full moon eclipse on the 15th is coming up. Like, that's really bringing everything full circle. So you're going to be put on top, is what I'm getting. Like, put on top. You're going to be put on top. You know, maybe this is somebody who you worked with and they made you feel like, you know, you weren't, you know, a good person, or you weren't working hard, you know, or whatever. Like, maybe this is somebody demeaning you at your job, and you know, it was causing unnecessary problems, you know, and you didn't deserve that. They clearly did something because they wanted to. Whether, you know, I don't feel like, I don't get any like this was a karmic energy, this was something where, you know, this was a return on energy that you put out, because you don't treat people like this. You wouldn't be treating people like this. And when we do have to say something to you about some shit that we don't like, baby, we have been driven to that point. So when we get to that point, you deserve every little bit of what we got to say. You know, we don't just go around and just be messing things up and doing things to people like that. And Cancers aren't like that. You know, so And then with luck on your side, like new moon, again, new moon energy, like whatever you lost, whatever was taken from you, whatever happened, because whatever that person had going on, this person, whatever they had going on, this is what they do. They cause chaos. They cause drama. They try to get away with what they can get away with. You know, again, I'm going to take 5 and I'm going to leave you 2. You ain't going to know about it, you know, until you look up, until you go and get your 2 and see the 5 is gone too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the 7 and the 5 is a 2 of swords. So it was something you didn't see. You didn't see it. They did something behind your back. But the universe sees it. Spirit sees it. So it's being fixed. And not only is it being fixed to where justice is being served, but you're going to be put in a position to where you're in a better space. You know, you're being put on top. They keep saying put on top. Like you're going to be basically you're going to be the one who gets the last laugh, you know? So don't start getting cocky. Don't start getting, big-headed, let it play out how it needs to play out. It is unfortunate that these people or whoever this is or whatever job or whatever this situation was, it is unfortunate that it happened, but Spirit seen how good your heart is and how good you are to people and how good your heart is to people, and coming into that consciousness, you came into that consciousness for a reason. You saw it from the jump. I feel like you saw it from the gate. You saw it from the very beginning, and you probably couldn't say anything. You probably didn't have anybody to talk to for real. You probably didn't have anybody to really voice this to, but it may end up coming up that maybe there's like a friend or a colleague, somebody at work who you kind of like mention some things to, you know what I'm saying? And then as they start seeing it, they're like, no, they deserve better. So they probably go to somebody higher up on your behalf, and that's where things really start changing. So by the time this full moon comes in, you're gonna be on top. Like you're gonna have the last laugh. And if this is a business thing, if you were in business with somebody and they kind of and they stole money from you, or the business fell through, or something happened to where it wasn't working out, like they kind of like put you in a rock between a rock and a hard place. That keeps coming up too. Something's gonna happen to where you meet somebody or you have a conversation with somebody and mention, oh yeah, I run a business, or I do this service or whatever, and they're gonna be like, what? I've been looking for somebody who does this, who makes cakes, who does massages, I've been looking for somebody. I want you to come and make a cake for this whole big old wedding or this event that I have going on. I want you to be our stand-in masseuse, and I want you to come twice a week, and we're gonna pay you this much and blah blah blah, and it's gonna put you in this amazing ass spot. Like you're gonna be on top, and I love it. So just prepare your energy a little bit, prepare for things to get bigger than what is going on. If you've been going through a tough time, if whatever happened has been giving you a tough time, we get it. Spirit gets it. It wasn't fair and it wasn't right, but people are going to people, so this week I say continue to do the best that you can do. You know what you know, listen to your intuition, listen to Spirit, listen to your guides. It's gonna get worked out, and it's gonna get worked out better than what you imagined, because you deserve that. You didn't deserve any of this, you didn't deserve any of that. So really, I said this week, crown chakra work, balance yourself. Make sure you're doing things to keep you at peace. Because that job might be driving you to drink, but listen, don't go overboard, don't overdo it. Be safe, be careful. because it's working out in your favor. It's working out better than you imagined, better than you planned, and you deserve it. It's literally something owed to you, you know. This motherfucker stole. You know, they stole. They did something wrong, you know. So yeah. And the powerful change, I feel like it's like I'm feeling really Six of Wands energy, where it's like you go from like a Five of Pentacles energy to a Six of Wands, you know, something like that. Like you lost something. There was a lack energy, there was a lackful something. Something was lost to you. Something was taken, something was stolen, something was wrong. Somebody did some wrong, you know? And it's like you're getting the return on that on top of more, like times 10. And I want you to just be ready. Be ready. Ready yourself. Stay positive. Stay conscious of your positive thoughts. Stay conscious of your negative thoughts. Stay as positive as you can. You know, whatever they do is whatever they do. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? And again, no, it was not right. I don't condone anybody doing anything to hurt anybody, to do, you know, anything like that. And I'm not saying don't completely do anything, you know, but you don't want to put bad energy out there and then get a return on that, you know. So do the best that you can with trying to keep you in check, you know. Keep your mind in check. Keep being you. Keep being loving. Keep being caring. Keep being, you know, compassionate. And when you do have to say something to somebody, yes, please speak up and say something, you know. Please speak up and say something. If somebody's doing something wrong, please speak up and say something. Go to somebody who you trust and can talk to, because this is going to work out better than you would imagine. So those are your messages. Oh, I'm sending y'all a whole lot of love. Ooh, I'm sending y'all a whole lot of love because I get it. I get it. And, you know, learning and knowing about people and the things that they do sometimes, it's messed up. Some people are really messed up, but there's more to it, you know. There's always going to be more to it. So stay strong. I hope it resonated, and I like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Let sister girl know what happened, what is going on, honey, so we can talk about it. We can talk about it. But guess what? You're gonna be on top, honey. You're gonna be on top. And once you see, when everything starts unfolding and changing, and you really start seeing, like, you know, them being exposed and everything coming up to light, you're gonna be like, yeah, girl. Yep. You know, so just be ready. Be ready. Okay? So that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. I pray you guys have a beautiful week outside of the BS that's going on. We're all going through some madness, you know, because of the eclipses and stuff. But it's going to be righted by the full moon eclipse. So I wish you all the success. And we'll check in later. Okay? Bye.